I'm nervous, friends. Hold me. I spent, 9 years as an absolute 10 out of 10 brutal survival masterpiece with a dark, weirdly sombre and at arm's reach story. Halfway through the final episode, got a section with, how would you describe it? Some of the goofiest, wonky writing and terribly voice acted sequences I've ever seen. We're closing in on the finale, and I'm nervous. Oh, I'm really nervous. Reap, Sothan, Azar, Bear, Salty, welcome to the stream, everybody. It's been a nice 4 days not having to think about this, but we're back. We're talking about The Long Dark and not Game of Thrones. Well, we're about to find out that there's not a great deal of difference. Coffeeton, welcome to the stream as well. They didn't think people would play till the end and cut the budget short, I could only assume. It might not stay that way.
Morning. What wacky antics will we be up to today now that we've managed to beat Horace and Jasper?
Zoltan, welcome to the stream and thank you for 94 months. Alright. Chapter 5 started. Chapter 5 which came out a few months ago. Thank you, Zoltan, my love. It started well. Astrid got to Perseverance Mills. There was a sickness that was wrecking the town. There was a ship that had crashed to the north.
Subbed to this place?
Salty, thank you for 10 months as well. Thank you both for the subs. There was a ship that crashed just near the town. We discovered that whatever the illness or the virus or whatever that was causing the town problems seems to appear via that ship. And as Astrid, we explored the local area. We looked for the people that had gone missing. There was a lot of survival-y stuff going on. Very good, right? Then we made it to the ship, discovered the plot with the ship, and that everybody had started going crazy and jumped overboard, and the ship had crashed, and that seems to have brought whatever the problem was to Perseverance Mills. Everything looked good. And then we cut back to Mackenzie, who was still making his way to Astrid with the hard case, and he and Jace, who was a great character from episode 4 that helped with the prison escape, for some reason instantly started talking like they were recording their lines over the phone and started what has become the first escort mission we've ever seen in The Long Dark, which led to, and I don't say this lightly because you know how much of a fan of this game is, it led to one of the single dumbest set pieces I think I've ever seen in a game on this channel. Is that fair for those of you that were there last week? Salty, I appreciate the sub. So thank you for the sub as well. Jace and Mackenzie are trying to get to the observatory, right? We knew there was an observatory. There was some scientists working. There might be some answers as to what's caused the aurora there. But the prisoners chased us, and there was this... Reaps, I don't know if you missed this last week, but the bit where we crossed the river on those carts. My God. I have no idea how such a 10 out of 10 survival game has included a section like that. But with a bit of luck, we can get past it, we can get back to playing the game, and then all will be well. But I am anxious as we stand. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Let's get Jace to this observatory, and we'll live happily ever after. Lovely. I've got some rabbit pelts. We're ready to make gloves. Everything's going all right in that regard. But I think Jace needs to get... She's scared of mines. Right, there she is, look. And I aren't kidding when I tell you, the voice acting, I don't know what's happened. Now, usually, you wait quite a long time for a new update to a game, and then the update comes out and you're like, oh, this update's changed over the course of development. This switch happened halfway through. an update. It started amazing. I don't get it. Still don't quite understand what happened to that. Exactly that. Bear, yeah. I don't get what I don't... It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you both for the subs, though. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Oop, there we go. The Cold Broken Road. Find a way to the Suzuki radio telescope. That's all we have to do. Right? Find Atwood, which I think is the scientist. But I can't remember which way they said we should go, and I'm already got hypothermia and I'm losing health. Can I make a fire? We'll maybe start by warming up. Let's do that. Hello, Jace. Let's warm up, shall we? Assuming I've got some firewood. Yeah, I've got some seeded firewood. Alright. There's no need to be afraid. We'll use some of our cheap stuff. We're actually in Japan. No, it's made by Suzuki. They make motorbikes and high-powered telescopes, it turns out.
Come
on. Alright. We'll get situated.
Thank goodness for that.
I've got some reclaimed wood. Things are going alright, look. Lovely. Got an hour, got some sticks. Turns out I'd been collecting last week. I think I also got... Do I have some hides? Yeah, enough to make whenever we get to... The problem is... Oh, fuck, I've just remembered something. Actually, it might not be a concern. We're only warming up, aren't we? Let's make some pork and beans, just in case we're hungry. We'll make some coffee. It's fine. It's fine. And while this is happening, I can relax, knowing that I don't have to talk to Jace for a bit. Let's make recycle can. Let's cook. So, and all these buttons have changed as well, which is confusing things slightly. Let's make a couple of coffees, actually. Can I... We're not making them, these are already made, but we'll just warm these up, I think. Are you warming? 7 minutes, 7 minutes. Now, here's the problem. You can't skip time to cook stuff. So I thought for a second, what I'll do is we'll make some water and we'll get set up, but for some reason you can't skip time. But I think it's because we're in like an early, like, what would you say, tutorial section? Not tutorial, like an opening section to this bit. Akin to what it was like in episode 4. Press 1 to mod the game to remove Jace's voice lines from the game, just until we get to a part where the writing gets better. Alright, let's drink one coffee. That should give us the warming up bonus. Take that one. Take that one. Take the cup. And eat beans. Lovely. Okay, what's left on the fire? An hour and 22. See, I wouldn't mind. You can't even time skip. I don't mean time skip. You can't even like wait until something's cooked. What if he's been taken over by an alien? What, Mackenzie? Chance would be a fine thing. Can't wait for the "it was all a dream" ending. Don't make promises you can't keep, Reeves. Alright, I'm getting terrible torch luck as well. Let's hope that theory is real, yeah. And this is just Mackenzie having a Astrid having a nightmare about why Mackenzie's not got here yet. Little does she know. He's battling bad writing. Okay, good torch to finish. Jace? It's so weird having an NPC with you in this game. Alright, we've got torches and warming up. We've got coffee. Assuming this is the right direction. Is she coming? No? Is this the right direction? Maybe not. Are we supposed to be going... Oh, we might be going this way. Okay, that makes sense. And maybe... Oh, okay. So we all like clicking. Because we all like... because we all like clicking. You see, usually if this was in the game, I wouldn't mind, but I've been soured. Can we get through there yet? No? Okay, one more. How do I interact with this one? Can I? Because the torch is out, maybe? What? Am I dumb? I mean, I am, as I, yeah. But I'd like to think that the game isn't. You have to use the Call of Duty sprint slide. Alright. Should I not be getting what? Try taking your hat off. No, freeze to death and then we'll have to... Oh.
I found a way in. I know. You don't like mines.
I don't think you understand. This goes beyond not liking something. I'm terrified of them.
Claustrophobic.
Maybe I should stay here, and you can go on and find Atwood on your own.
Absolutely, yes.
I'll scout ahead. Find some light for us. And then I'll guide the way. I won't leave you alone in there. We can do this. Together.
Ugh, I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
You know what? I don't mind this. That sounds like an interesting character moment. I'm alright with that.
Mackenzie, I'm sorry, but the only way I'm continuing deeper into this mine is if you find a way to light it up better than this.
I'm sure there's a way to get the old light system working. Just give me a minute to figure it out.
What the game meant to say was, it meant to have Jace say, "It's so dark, I'm too nervous. I don't know if I can do this." And then Mackenzie say, "Let me think of something." But no, we are in the tell, don't show period. I think she suggested that, Reeps, although I don't know why you would...
Lights. Thank God. Nice work, Mackenzie.
Although I don't know why she would suggest staying behind. A crank lamp, given that...
Is that poison gas?
It seems to be, Jace, yeah, if you run in there, I'll come after you in about 15 minutes. Yeah? What does a crank lamp do?
Could end up being useful.
An emergency light source repeatedly crank the handle to... Oh, so it's never going to run out of battery. No, don't put that down, Mackenzie. You need that. Alright, wait a minute. I had one of those growing up. It's got a battery in it though, so I thought, what? Don't worry, I got this. How do I do this? Okay. Flashlight and radio that you crank to generate power for. Until big batteries shut it down. You know what? I like this. This is alright, this. Okay, yeah, that is definitely a no-go. Right, Jace, come on, this way. We'll be fine. But stay very quiet, because these mines, they're very structurally unsafe. Ooh, fucking hell, I nearly spilled the coffee. I had to turn the flashlight off when I did so. This, I assume, is a light, right? Is this not going to let the gas through into this chamber, though?
the gas seems to have disappeared.
Oh. And my fucking light's gone off. Damn it! Wow. It runs out of charge quick. Maybe it's explosive gas and you can end it all for both of you right now here by throwing a torch in there. You know what? It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Oh, fucking hell, my coffee's right there, and every time I move left, my mug hits mouse 1 and turns the light off. Martin, good afternoon. It started alright so far. Ooh, supplies. We're leading Jace through this tunnel, though, that she doesn't want to go through because she's claustrophobic. So with a bit of luck...
look here.
It scares her into silence. Christ, Sothan, did you have to wind yours as much as this?
Jace.
Yeah?
An elevator. Let's go.
Am I dumb? Does this suddenly seem like such... Or am I just being picky at this point? Do we want to go up or down? To get 15 minutes of power, I'd have to crank it...
You and Alan. What brings you out here?
I'm studying under Dr. Atwood. She's a genius.
But why way out here?
Radio telescopes are usually built in remote locations to avoid interference. Honestly, the more remote, the better.
Not when you have to walk to get there, though, right?
Right.
I feel like there's a lot of over-explaining going on suddenly where this game was brilliant for not doing it. We even complimented it at the start, Sothan, if you remember, where it felt like it wasn't just leading us with waypoint markers and stuff. But one strong arm after all that winding. Hello. Yes.
I'm back from Canada with the thing you asked for.
Good.
Found it ahead of schedule. Can you believe it?
Trim, I needed 2 though, so if you could just nip back and sort us out. And try and come back from... Don't go to this area of Canada where the writing gets suddenly terrible. Oh my god, Jace. Even more misty fog bullshit. Are you going to be alright? Yes, Mackenzie. Go and try and find a way to turn the lights on.
Darkness, poison gas. I'm starting to feel like we're not meant to be here.
I had to get 15 minutes of power. I have to crank it for about 5 minutes. That sounds exactly what's happened here. Trim. Episode 5 came out, right? The first chapter might be the strongest in the game up to this point. We're immediately into the second chapter of episode 5, and it's almost like it's been written by... I can't even begin to...
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
You know what, I'm fucking this thing off, I don't like it. I'm going back to these. At the start of this chapter was one of the dumbest set pieces I think I've ever seen in gaming. It's gone mad. Trim, thank you for the bits. Did you read the sign? Or did it say noxious gas again or something? Oh. That's bait. That's the fattest bait in the world. Excuse me, Jace, I'm just gonna... I don't know, something's gonna fall on my head or I'm gonna fall through this.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
That was a little too close. It's lucky Jace couldn't see that.
Why? I feel like this is abruptly running into the trap that the Marvel movies have running rampant. You can have extended periods of serious moments without having to undermine it with a quip or some kind of comedy. Exactly. Let the drama play out. Yeah, like it was doing up to this point.
How's it looking over there, Mackenzie?
This place is confusing as hell. But I think we're getting somewhere.
Mackenzie was always talking like this, but you got used to Astrid being wholesome. Me, I don't know though.
That'll come in handy.
Protect yourself from toxic gas and other environmental hazards requires canisters to function. Oh my god, sir. I'm sorry to hear it. Whatever it is. Yeah, I think they're good at it, the Mackinaw jackets. Didn't we find one in episode 2? I've got 2 now, apparently. Ragged Mackinaw jacket. No, I don't. Alright, so... I think I mean, it's better than nothing. Maybe when it... when we can repair it up a little bit. Like how they put signs up for poison gas, like it's supposed to be there. Yeah, that's true, actually. Oop, shit. So is it on here somewhere? Oop, fuck, double clicked. Let's do it here, shall we? Or would it be in here? There. It's kind of interesting. Got this going on at the bottom right, look. So I'm going to run out of canisters at some point. Yeah, the torch is infinitely better than winding that rubbish. It's a shit Half-Life 2 episode in the mine at the beginning, yeah. I will say, I am... If this episode was such a standout in terms of like quality drop compared to the first part of this final episode with Astrid in Perseverance Wilds and the boat and all that, then there's a very real chance that the second it switches away from this part, it goes back to being good again. Yeah, change that, lovely. We weren't able to get the medicine to the child in time and she passed away. Oh god. Alright, vibes off, I'm out. Am I right, guys? Exactly. I almost want to try and push towards some kind of bad ending just to see if it turns out like that. Yeah, so let's just in the back of our minds, let's just remember that Astrid making her way towards the crashed ship was top. And the moose hunt in Perseverance Wilds and the gearing up and all of that stuff was really good. And it was part of this episode. So there's no reason to fret. Once we get out of this, and I assume back to some kind of open world thing. Am I using the canister if there's no gas? No, don't seem like I am, Bear. There is no... Is there any... I don't know if there's any gas. Is there a way to hotkey this fucking thing? Not hotkey, but put it on this meter somewhere. Doesn't seem so, so we're going to have to go into the menu. Maybe sort by weight will make it? Yeah. Okay, good. I didn't even realise there was no gas there. It's a good job you pointed that out. It is, exactly, Reach, but that's why I think that once it opens out into a bit more of a... back to the playing the long dark, then things will start to feel a bit better again, right? And if it is short, then so be it. I think I'm going the right way. You know, this place is... It's like Moria. Mods add the copium emote.
Excellent.
I would have zero hope if it wasn't for that first section. Do you know what? I've been researching. Apparently, the survival mode, which is the one that like 99% of people play when they take this game on long term. Who was that talking? Apparently it has, like, these things called tales or something, which is like a bit of a narrative push to keep you going on the survival mode. And if push came to shove, I wouldn't mind looking into that. Because apparently that's what everybody loves. And this is like a side thing, the Wintermute stuff. Not that I'm going to play it after this, obviously, but maybe in the future at some point. Set a challenge, like survive 100 days or so, I don't know. Okay, that opened everything out quite a lot, but where's she? I could hear her voice before she's here. Right, brace. Dialogue's coming. Don't say I didn't warn you. A bloody page from a notebook. Went as deep into the mine.
I felt it too, Jace.
This place is coming down on us?
Not if I can help
Because I can stop earthquakes. Went as deep into the mines as we could. Tremors and dead ends stopped our progress. Fuel is low, batteries are drained, and it's too dangerous to continue. There aren't many signs that distressed climbers even look for shelter in there. I can't risk my team anymore, we're calling off the search. If the missing are in there, then they're on their own. Jesse Edgar, SAR Lead District 4. Is that going to give me a quest, I assume, once we get into the open world? Nothing. Right, Jace. Be very quiet. For some reason.
Don't worry about me. I will be totally fine. Out here waiting for the darkness to close in on me.
SAR is the Satanic Assault Ring. At this point, he can show up, and then I'll be on his side. Was there another switch to turn more lights on or something? I assume this is that's what we're doing. That's a straight drop, isn't it? Let's not step off there. I wonder if maybe walking with the torches is not giving me the light that I should have and would have seen whatever. Oh, it's here. Turns out, just look for it.
Now I can actually see.
It would be funny if we end up hating the forest for not using the devil and hating the long dark for using the devil. God, up until this, I didn't like having the forest and the long
Looks like
dark.
there used to be a ladder here. If you boost me, I can check it out. See if it's a way forward.
Worth a try.
Up until today, I didn't like hearing the long dark and the forest in the same sentence, but suddenly... How could she tell? I don't know. Mystery. She's put me torch out. I needed this. Don't say it. Hey, look, an elevator. Let's go.
Is
So
that
someone-
the next elevator?
Looks like it.
Oh, thank God.
I wouldn't pay for this if I were you, Sid. Satan, welcome to the stream and thank you for 81 months. I appreciate it. Satan, good afternoon.
You clearly played ahead over the weekend.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I certainly didn't spend the entire weekend dreading this exact stream. Shit, Siddles, thank you for 5 months as well. Thank you both. I'm sure we said thank you. We discussed this last Friday. I can't remember. Siddles, Satan, I appreciate it. Martin, thank you for the bits as well. I was just about to say, Reap, she's in a quippy mood for somebody that was too scared to face the harsh realities of claustrophobia in the mines. Sorry, it's Bezos. My Twitch is still broken. Thank you, Broken Twitch, and Siddles, and Satan, and Sothan, and Salted. All the S's. What does she need a boost for? The ladder bits and planks she could climb. It's lazy as fuck, absolutely. Right, can we please stop pointing out obvious stuff? This is the long dark. I know you look like you've walked straight out of a Life is Strange game, but that's not what we're playing right now. Yeah? Mackenzie, same for you. Right, substantive dialogue, go.
So, the hard case. What's that all about?
It belongs to my wife.
Excellent.
Must be something important inside.
Yep. Must be.
You mean you don't know what's inside?
Nope.
And you're risking your life to bring it back to her?
Yep.
Mackenzie,
Yes, Jace?
you're kind of a
Twat.
strange guy.
Right.
Cheeky, welcome to the stream. Something's happened to the Long Dark and we're nervous. The writing's all gone to shit. Probably is actually Reaps now you've said it.
Ah, lights. Thank God.
Why would Mackenzie be being short with this character suddenly? Like, what's the motivation to be, like, snarky with Jace?
Looks like there's another way around. We need to cross this chasm.
What chasm? Oh no, God, not another chasm crossing.
This might be a way forward.
Hope I can still eat this.
Help me push this over.
Worth a shot.
Alright, I better go and do what she says. And we can get back to the open world. That's my motivation at this point. Cheeky though, I appreciate the bits. That's true. Help me push this over.
That worked.
Stop me if you think I'm being a bit too sour after that bridge experience. It might be fine. I need bolt cutters out to get through this, I think. Yeah. Oh, it looks lovely in there as well. I fancy it. I mean, you recognise the tone in the build-up, Gwynblade, right? And good afternoon, right? Like, the whole game has been, like, weirdly sort of at arm's length with its writing. And you compare that scene with Mathis, the guy, when he was wailing on me after episode 2 and wanting to know what was in the hard case. And Mackenzie was pleading with it. Suddenly, we started episode 5, the final episode, which released this year, and the first chapter of episode 5 was excellent. It was all about getting to the ship, about working out why the plague had got there. It was about finding the lost people in Perseverance Wilds and the town itself. And then suddenly, we've switched back to Mackenzie, and these two, you'll see when we start playing, it's over-explained. It's over-explaining everything.
You leaving me here?
Let me scout ahead. I'll find a way for us to get out of here.
Suits me. I'd rather wait here by the light anyway.
You know what I mean? And also, why can't she walk across this? What's the concern? Yeah, let's not explore any other options before possibly destabilising something. It's all gone, and I like the Life is Strange games, but I didn't sign up to play one now. It's all gone a bit teenage girl from Life is Strange, from both Mackenzie and Jace. Something's happened. An Englishman being too sour? It's not possible. Okay, don't go off there. I don't know, Cheeky, honestly. She's supposed to be claustrophobic, and it, like, as we were on our way in, it was leading itself up to be this, like, cool sort of, I don't know, like, escort mission, but since we've got in here, she's just been all quippy millennial, and it doesn't feel like she's all that afraid of anything. Also, for those that weren't here at the end on Thursday, one of the comfortably dumbest set pieces I think I've ever seen in a game. At least on stream. And I'm not saying that, I'm not being hyperbolic. I was complaining about the writing, and there was a few that were like, I don't know, it could be. And then this scene happened, and everyone's like, yep, no, yep. I also think you just want the main game to be KCD. I don't. Part of me is even considering extending the Long Dark playthrough. Not that I don't want to play KCD2, of course, but extending the Long Dark playthrough just so I can end it on a high on the survival mode or something. It's one of the best games I've ever streamed, but suddenly. But, as I say, I'm thinking it might just be this like opening section to this episode. Once we're out in the open world and playing the game again, it'll be tippy top. Am I going the right way? I'm not even sure. KCD is going to be a banging main game, but damn this! I really thought we'd get to the end of this and we'd be like, you know what? About as good as it gets on this channel. And it is, and it has been. Maybe we're looking too far ahead, right? Let's just have faith. Left or right trim? Mina, left or right? Yeah, so you're right, cheeky. Mina could have to do. Left. Left got me a flare, some pork and beans, and a granola bar. Not bad. Should eat actually, shouldn't I? The more we eat, the less we have to talk to Jace. Banana bread, and I'm stuck in a tunnel with Jace. This isn't fair. I've still got some pork and beans that are wound up. Just to eat a bit more, just to get the weight down. What we'll search in terms of quality. Well, these cans. Can you give her some provisions, or does she have her? I don't know actually. How is she eating and drinking? Because she suggested staying outside, but the whole idea of the Long Dark is you don't want to be staying outside. Right was grape soda and some work boots. Are they good? Mackenzie's boots and work boots. Oh, I need to be doing it in this menu, don't I? Yeah, not that good. I'll take them anyway. Okay, socket handle. That sounds like turn off the gas kind of stuff. If you found your way out now, would you go back and build a path for Jace? Who? I'm talking distant memories at this point, Bear. It's not worth going back. Problem is, it's Mackenzie, though, isn't it? Both of them are just as bad suddenly. Although the game has, for the first time in this chapter, or this part, let me walk without tons of dialogue. Go on, right and red.
All the shaking and dust and shit is not giving me confidence about this place.
In my experience, this is just what mines do.
Just what mines do? What the heck does that mean?
Deep breaths, Jace.
See what I mean, Gwynblade? There's been a change, and it's not for the better. Probably wished he'd died in a plane crash.
Well, at least the ventilation system is still working in this place, somehow.
Most relaxed claustrophobic person ever. So, where was it? Where the gas was that we couldn't get through? I assume I'm coming down. Yeah. But I didn't get any bolt cutters. Have you got some in your pocket?
I don't suppose you have bolt cutters by any chance?
Are you seeing it, Gwynblade, now? Like, I thought I'd better just wait until you got a chance to see it yourself. Are we... You know? Alright, fine. fine. Right, bolt cutters. If you were a pair of bolt cutters, where would you live? I've not seen enough game in general, yeah. It was really like... It was... Is poetic the right word, everybody that's watched a lot of this? There seemed to be... Everybody spoke in this, like, grim kind of hushed, almost poetic language. And there was something, like, oddly... I don't mean referencing the Bible, but there was something oddly, like, biblical and mythical about the way everybody spoke. And it created this, like, really unsettling sense of... I don't know. Like the apocalypse, like every word felt apocalyptic, but now... I don't get it. I don't get what's happened. Right, I need to find some bolt cutters. You'd be in a nice shed. Don't know if they have sheds in mines. As I said, it feels, and I like these games so they don't need defending, but it feels like dialogue that was cut from a Life is Strange game because it was too preppy for teenagers. Was up here the right? The narrative feels mature. Yeah, and I mean the dialogue as well, right? I think the narrative in this still is, to a degree, like the stuff with the disease and the virus and all of that stuff. I think the basic plot is still like that. But I don't know, it's just... And again, it's already been good, this chapter. So there is a chance for it to go back to it, even if Azar says, go feel. Half expecting to get jumped by a bear or a... Yeah, kobolds are going to burst out. I wouldn't mind a candle, that's a bit of a longer light source than these torches that run out all the time. But yeah, it's hard to kind of explain how severe the shift is for those who didn't watch the lake crossing scene last week. Not lake, what was it? The river or whatever on them carts. This is the left-right area, right? Was the bolt cutters in here that I just missed? No, wait, this isn't even... This is another... Wait. Is there a map of this fucking place? No? I'm assuming they gave me an unlimited torch, right? For a reason, because this place is going to take a lot of searching. Bolt cutters. Bolt cutters, bolt cutters, bolt cutters. Right, remind me there's left to go to once I get out of here. Felt like the original people got kicked out and the interns got told that they need to write the ending on. It feels like it, yeah, or at least one chapter. Yeah, it does. It feels like a complete change. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe the, like, just this little section had a bit of a different design brief, and we can look back and be like, absolute banger of a game, if it not for that weird bit in episode 5. Right, so this has put me back up here again. So I've just done that big loop for now. It's a fanfic, yeah. Dream sequence. Right, so I didn't find any bolt cutters. I've just done that entire loop again. Was I supposed to have bolt cutters up to this point? Or can she give us a boost over? Oh, yeah, we've got the boost mechanic for a reason, right? Come on then, Jace, give us a boost. Boost like the other boosts? Okay. So was I supposed to have found some bolt cutters up to this point? I mean, there was the maybe we go to the area that looked like a trap. Oh, I didn't go this way, did I? bring your kids to work day and they got to make one chapter. Fingers crossed. Dream sequence is going to come when it turns out the Grey Mother was the big bad all along. Yeah! Look at that guy. There are 8,000 tons of meat or whatever she needed me to get. Doomhaus fanfictions that Sothen writes, yeah. Yetis. Have I been down here? No, there's some crackers. Any bolt cutters? Feels inevitable when games are made in this episodic form. Instead of having a single deadline and the ability to cut substandard content, multiple deadlines can force you into releasing what you might not have otherwise. Yeah, I mean, it feels like what was brilliant voice acting before. Because this, again, I'm rolling my eyes at this Jace character, but she was in episode 4, which I think up to this point is arguably my favourite episode. And she was a good character in that as well. As, obviously, Mackenzie's been a good character throughout. Not on par with Astrid, but still a very good character. And it fucking marked Mia, right? He doesn't need any more chops when it comes to voice acting. But this chapter started amazing. It started on form with the rest of the game. Ooh, they look good. Gloves. And I think I'd put the approaching the ship and on the ship sections up there with a lot of my highlights from episode 4. Ooh, is that a super torch? It is. Okay, I got more canisters for the gas mask, but I don't know if there's an area of gas apart from through the bolt cutter door, but I don't know how to get through the bolt cutter door. And then the switch was instant. So I don't know, as you say, Gwynblade, you're probably right, where they maybe decided they needed a small section in between. There we go, okay. Molly?
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
For whatever narrative bridge, and it feels extremely rushed, this. Even though it adds a bunch of new mechanics. But again, I think it's just the intro. With a bit of luck, we'll get back out into the wider open world and things will get better. Right, so now this should lead somewhere and get me out of here. Oh god, go up. Again, how do you do this? Sort by... There we go. Now it's dark. What I might do, I'll get this fucking thing back out. Stepped away for a bit after the bait and fall happened. Not really so then, just a bit more quippy dialogue, and I've had to go find some bolt cutters to get her through a gap. Check Kitsuragi's Kuprisinkin. What was that there? I hope it back. Yeah, so do I. I think I imagine it should. Once we get back to Astrid, I think maybe the tone will switch back to what it was before. Yeah, it's an independent studio reach, but independent nowadays is usually relatively high budget compared to what we used to call independent. But yeah, I think so. So does this get me back to Jace? Bears only pans very next barbecue. Right, take the mask off, speaking of bear. I didn't realise that's probably sensible. Ooh, she's making me think of Metro, this. Wait, is this the fastest I can walk? Have I maybe taken on too much weight? Oh. Yeah. Do I need 31 sticks? Right, let's sort stuff out a bit. Space... What, is there space pirates in Metro? Okay, I've got too much of everything. I kind of don't want to drop anything. Because if I get out of here, I'm going to be thinking, oh, think of all that stuff that I left behind. Maybe we'll drop some cloth and stuff, though. 0.8, but they are damaged. No, they're not even that damaged, are they? Okay, I'm going to harvest these. And then... Wait, I can't repair. That is an upgrade. That is not. We'll break this down. Oh, I've not played Disco Elysium Bane though. I watched Slops play a certain amount of it, but much to Gwynblade's disappointment, I've not played it yet now. Been on the Steam controller reservation list since mid-November, and the estimated date was still December until yesterday, where your number came up. How come you got bumped forward so much? It seems so then, yeah. Right, bolt cutters. Maybe they've got an offer on Gwynblade for daft kids,
The sooner
you know?
find a way to light the next passageway, the sooner we can get the hell out of this damn place.
I'll scout ahead. See what I can find.
A little bit of over-tutorialising going on. What can you do, though? She's apparently claustrophobic, which I don't mind as a like a little set-piece idea of escorting somebody that's claustrophobic through a place like this. That sounds good. But all it's been so far is I walk forward and she says, it's very dark, turn the lights on. Then you walk forward and she says, it's very dark, turn the lights on. Right, if we get a third... Hey, look, it's the elevator we need to go to. Yeah, let's go. Pretty good. Again, I give up. Is she coming? Okay, here she comes. Please don't say, here's the next elevator. Yeah, pretty good. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Don't do it.
Elevator time, Jace.
Right behind you.
Okay, that's not as bad, that's not as bad. Didn't repeat it. You know what, that's fine, that's fine. She was thinking about it, wasn't she? I might have put her off, it must have put her off. It does a bit so then, I was thinking. Critting on Ravage is so nice, taking 50% of it. Is Ravage mean basically the ambush for druids, where it's like one big, huge, like, thing you can put points into critting regularly out of stealth? Come on, give us some quippy dialogue when Mackenzie says nothing.
So,
One.
your research. What's it about?
You know much about astrophysics?
Not really.
We're scanning for signals. Gathering data.
What for?
I think it's better if Dr. Atwood explains it.
Sounds mysterious.
You could say that.
Okay. It is an opener, yeah? Then I can relate me, having never played a druid. 2 points into buffing Ravage. Never gets terribly bad. Yeah, but similar to Ambush, though, right? Wait, Pounce is a dot and a stub. These fucking druids. Jack of all trades, master of all trades. Right, alright, we need to go forward, and we need to turn on your lights.
I hate this place.
It's alright, Jace, yes, it's fine. Oh my god, okay, that made me jump.
This place is stable.
Relax. The bridge can only break once.
This is me. Relaxed.
It's alright, I made a noise over it, it's fine. Shit, okay, that was a good jump scare, I'll give it that. For those that didn't hear that because of my endless cranking, you're welcome. For those that did, I'm sorry. It hits harder than Ravage. Ambush, you can have 50% crit rage just be fucking existing. And it hits harder than Ravage. Eviscerate has static damage. Hey, I'm not saying rogues aren't busted. Okay, I'm gonna have to eat some of this food at some point. Alright, I need a crane key. Is this the only way I can go, I suppose? I'm assuming the floor has dropped out of this. I can't hear her, which is good.
Wonder if the owner's around.
Decent scarf. That's probably an upgrade, isn't it? Okay, so that's 1.5. That's 0.6. That's 0.4. Yeah, alright. You'll learn, Martin, at some point. You're very powerful against rogues once you get the knack of it. Who would want to take Rogue, the most nerfed class in the game? Very about watching World of Roguecraft. It's one of them abilities where if you crit, you know it's already over for the other guy. It's like a no fun allowed opener. Jump scared by my own screenshots from American Truck Simulator. I was just scrolling through and suddenly there was an extreme close-up of a he got jump scared by a screenshot. 6-4, good afternoon. Missed any story? Not just yet. I don't know if he was here for the opening of this section last week, but it's continued to be a marked step down. Am I supposed to be seeing an animation? Right, if you want me to appreciate what's happening, you're going to need to let the light source that I'm carrying stay on. Okay, so I assume it did that, so she can now walk across there if I can get the lights on. Chaz, good afternoon as well, good morning I should say. So much WoW talk, I just got off the source and I want to go back to it now. Don't shoot. That is so dumb on screen. Why are they giving people the option to do that? Fuck off. Jazz, thank you for the bits. Jesus. No fun combo takes a while, but you can't do fuck all about it, so fuck you and your bloodline. Jazz. That looks so... Seeing our bullshit on screen like that was terrible. Stop making me jump, game. Right, so I need to... She can now get across there, but only if I turn the lights on. So for those just arriving, we're making our way to the observatory where we think we're going to learn some answers. But Jace, this character, is claustrophobic, so we are trying to escort her across while grinning and bearing some quirky dialogue, let's say. This way, maybe? This is the way I just came, right? Good afternoon. It's like you know. Coincidence that you arrived as a few others did. Sorry, no, yeah, this stream is tailored to Pete. I think it was the same spot, Cheeky, right? You may be right. Right, so I can't go that way. Is this the way we were supposed to go? I'm charging me torch if you're wondering what the noise is. So this isn't... Is this a dead end? Only complaint is they introduced a game mechanic in the Winding Light and they never offered anything to make it a part of gameplay, making it where it's just an annoying task to do. I think it's because they didn't want the player to run out of lamplight, right? Or torches in what is to be an extended darkness section, so I think it's just an unlimited torch in an area where you might need an unlimited torch. How do I get down there? That looks like the place we're going to, but I don't want to just like drop off the edge. Can't go that way. Maybe to there and then drop, but that's not a very... Well, you say that, Paula, it might actually be the solution. Paula, good afternoon. Good morning, even. You know what, fuck it. There we go. Fortune favours the bold. Correction, it's my World of Warcraft and you're just living in it. Oh, I could actually get down here by myself, apparently. How did I not see this path? Where does this lead to? I'm walking very slowly because this game's giving me tons of like survival materials and stuff, and I feel like using them.
Yep. Keep talking. Hearing your voice is helping me orient myself in this confusing place.
No. Don't ask us to do that. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just let's keep the dialogue to a minimum until we get back to something written by the good writers, please, Mackenzie and Jace. Again, apologies for the noise. I have to do it to keep the torch on. I mean, looks like the area we're going forward, right? Hell, it's only the midstream break. I feel like I've achieved much.
The second we can, Jace. Believe me, I don't much like this place either.
Is she talking? Was she talking then? Mackenzie's stressed, are you? We've got one of the aliens. Wait, so this has opened this up, but it's not turned the lights on for her. I'm trying to take an opportunity to eat some food. I am massively over encumbered. I could continue to use more torch. I've got a lot of coffee for no reason. But if I can take all of this stuff out into the open world, imagine. Not thirsty enough for that. Let's eat an old fruit and nut bar. See, our point about including the light to navigate the cave. The point of introducing a dark cave is to get users to do something. Find a flashlight or figure out how to light it up, right? Usually, I would agree, yeah. I was agreeing with you, Sothan. I think it seems like a bit of a pointless mechanic. But I would have preferred... if they wanted the player to like not struggle for light, to just continue giving us the right at the start.
Great. Now we can really see how dark this place is.
I would have appreciated just put more coal around so we could make fires and create more torches, or give us some lantern fuel or something. Right, well I've lit everything up for now. I think I did that out of order. But with a bit of luck, it's not some sequence break that makes it all go wrong.
Great, you made it. Now if it's all the same to you, we get the hell out of here.
The Balrog can't come soon enough, Reeps, to answer your question. I'm so encumbered. Alright, good. I think we did the thing.
Jace, it's your favorite time.
Elevator time. Let's get out of here.
Let's just not mention it. If we don't mention it, Jace would get cold or thirsty or hungry. She must be the devil. Finally, we've met the devil.
Before when you asked about my research with Dr. Atwood.
Yeah?
I'm not trying to be evasive. It's just...
It's okay, Jace. We're not all cut out to be astrophysicists.
It's not that I don't think you can understand it.
Sure.
It's more that the research is a little...
A little...
It's a little fringe.
Fringe.
Let's just say it's not exactly going to get written up in the regular scientific journals.
You have no idea what Dr. Atwood's doing up here, do you?
I mean, mostly.
Mostly?
Yeah.
That was a little better, though, in terms of dialogue. Please tell me they're not leaning into aliens. Well, apparently the signal came from above. It's still on the card, on the it's still on the table, is it? Mina, that was
Nothing to be scared of.
that was an improvement, Mina. Yeah. Something's changed. I think this little section's been a bit rushed. Demonic alien stocks are rising. But again, the first part of this final episode was amazing, just like the rest of it. I was leaning to a 10 out of 10 before this section, so it might just be an isolated section that they didn't have time to fully flesh out or something. Elevator time wasn't, that is true. Right, come on.
Mackenzie.
Yes, hello.
Is this the way out?
You seem excited to leave.
Stop fooling around. I need to feel fresh air on my face.
Just gotta get past this massive door.
Here, help me. Turn the other handle.
I'm so very tempted to call tomorrow's stream Massive Door. Also, I'm a bit worried, because if this gets us to the Suzuki telescope, then that means that I'm not going to get to an open world section. And I want to. You've got a partner, is it Sheva? Somewhat. But not as likeable or well voice acted. In my opinion, they could have done some things in this section, like you hiding from Jasper and Horace and cranking the light to make noise or having to use limited light. It feels like a wasted mechanic. Yeah. Just add it to the pile of weird things on this episode, I suppose. Don't make me click. Go on, let me play the long dart. Yeah!
Can we get the hell out of this place now,
Oh,
please?
yeah.
Right
Yes.
behind you.
I think I can smell fresh air.
Is that leading to some surprise or some ambush or something? Actually, I don't need this now, do I? I'm walking out into sunlight. Uh-oh. Reaps, why did you say it?
Well,
Don't be quirky. Don't be quirky.
the good news is nobody's going to be coming after us through that.
Okay. The one-liner simulator. Okay, has it crashed? Not loading. Oh, there we go. Suzuki Radio Telescope, Mount Franklin elevation. 2,196.
There it is. Home sweet home.
Wait, hours later? That's the
Feels
game I
more
wanted
like
to
the ends of
play.
the earth up here.
We're above the tree line. The weather is unforgiving. But there's a peacefulness. Being this close to the ceiling of the world.
Not words I'd have expected from a girl who grew up in the big city.
Being up here does something to you. Makes everything seem less, somehow.
I think I understand what you mean.
I hope we're not too late.
I'm genuinely pissed off. The 3 hours late bit, right? I went through that whole mine section because I was excited to get out of the mine to a point where we can, as the whole game is supposed to be about, traverse Mother Nature, wildlife, the landscape, the aurora, the twists and turns of making long journeys in a very, very difficult climate, right? Survival game. That was the carrot on the end of the stick, that when we got through the mine and we got through the section with Jace, it would open up and I'd be like, okay, whew, put that behind us, let's get to the telescope. It just fucking skipped it and now we're going... They don't want you to play the game, they want you to play the ending. They skipped the boring open world section for you. Do you know what I might do? In case we're about to walk into a big cutscene or something, I might make a fire and just try and sit here for the midstream, although I'm not that cold. -3. I mean, I've got about 700 sticks, right? I could probably just make a fire. Right, I'm going to make a fire. I'm going to go for a midstream break. And then we'll come back and face whatever's next after that, right? We're going into the telescope. I am so angry. Neffers, welcome to the stream. I've just got through 90 minutes of terribly written rubbish. We're excited to get back to the long dark, and the second we got out to the survival-y section, it skipped it.
That did it.
Oh, Neffers, how are we? Good afternoon. You walked straight into me bitching. Let's put a load of these sticks on. It's too much. The continual decline after starting this chapter is showing no signs of letting up. Alright. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to have the midstream break. I'm going to save over the save file. I'm so tempted now to do a little extended bit on the survival mode, just to remind myself of why I love the long dark before we go to KCD. But I will not. Right, I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. Slightly early midstream break. Martin's in charge. Now I'll be back. And we're going to hold each other. And we're going to get through this together. Deal? Right, Martin's in charge.
Ginger beer and disappointment. And spam.
We're ready. Huzzah. Thank you for the bits. It says ginger beer and disappointment. And Professor Peppy says mine. Alright, Schmitz, good morning. What do you reckon?
Boring ass lemonade.
Okay, roger that. Sothan says cloudy lemonade. Kitten says fizzy orange. Alkarion, good morning, says diet coke. Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, let's have a little look around. So where are we now? So this area, it looks like we're exiting in that way. But we're pretty much just in the Suzuki environs. Anything of note out here? 6-4 says fizzy orange. Bear says twisted fruits. Neffa says cheap as possible cherryade. Okay. Little warning to everybody, just in case we've got a lot of cutscenes coming up in this. If that shows up, alerts are muted. Agreed? Shopping list. Crumpled dark note found in Dr. Atwood's truck. Oranges, prunes, green tea, but not the crappy brand, milk and goat's cheese if you can find some. The code for our P.O. box is 1859. Make sure they send the proper spare parts this time, otherwise don't bother bringing them up here. And remember our security protocols. Cash only, no names, and don't mention where you work. So, according to Jace, this seems to be a branch of, like, not quite safe science, right? What am I like for torches? 9. We don't just grab some torches from the rest of this. Thank you, Bear. The answer is, everybody, fucking huzzah. You got that right before I'd even got it out of the fridge. Bitch. Mina could work as well. It's ginger beer, because it's Friday after all. Right, let's take a few torches just in case. I'm assuming that this place has got people in it. But just in case. Alright, what were you studying here? We have a disturbing feeling that it might be alien related, and if that's true... Oh, we're off. Apparently I only drink this on a Friday, man, so it must be.
Maybe nobody's home.
This place is huge. We could bang this door for hours and she might not hear it.
The sun's gone and the temperature is dropping. I'm afraid.
Wait. I think I hear something. Dr. Atwood? It's me, Jace.
Hello, dear. I'm very glad to see you again. Relieved, even. And who is this?
This is Mackenzie. He helped me find my way back to you.
You know how I feel about strangers.
I know, but I have a feeling he can help us.
You kids had better come inside then.
Okay. Cutscene Jace was always good. It was just it's just the gameplay stuff. We might be back. She might be like 70 or something, so I'm just being cute with it. Okay.
Wonder if I can drop any of this
What
gear.
took you so long? I was starting to get worried.
I ran into some trouble on my way back. You know the old penitentiary?
Oh, goodness. You didn't end up there, did you?
Yeah, and things got messy, but Mackenzie helped me out of it.
You met this man at the penitentiary?
I wouldn't have made it out alive without him.
Well, it sounds like you've had some adventures. I've also been busy with our research.
Yeah? Any breakthroughs while I was gone?
Well, unfortunately, no. The whole facility seems to be in a kind of maintenance mode.
Did you manage to pull our data from the scope before the power died?
Unfortunately not. That's what I need to talk to you about. But first, there's something I need to show you in my study.
Do scientists call telescopes scopes? Hello, thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm walking so slow. Well, this is cool though. I need to drop some gear, don't I? This is dumb. This is as fast as I could walk. Wait, one went left and one went right.
It's nice and warm in your lab. How'd you manage that?
It seems that the plant's geothermal backup is still working, but this seems to be the only room at the facility getting any heat. I've started sleeping in here, which is convenient for my research.
Any way we can use the backup to power the rest of the facility?
Unfortunately, no. At least, not without several time-consuming excursions to the substations providing power to the lab.
I'll do that.
But what about our research? Were you able to pull the data down from our last series of scans?
Also negative. I was able to extract a small amount of data before the massive power surge fried a lot of our equipment. It's possible there might still be some remnants in the memory buffers, but we won't know until the power is back online.
Damn it. That's years of postdoctoral work down the tube.
I will say,
I'm going to take a
the
risk.
small amount of
Okay, good. We can pause this one.
that I was able to pull just before everything shut down was concerning.
Enough to confirm your theories?
Theories?
I hesitate to say more without access to more data. What I saw could easily have been a glitch. Maybe.
Maybe. I know that look in your eye, Dr. Atwood. You found something, didn't you?
Aliens, don't be.
I
Please.
shouldn't say more until we can get the data. And now that you're back, we can put our heads together and maybe find a solution. That said, it might be best to remember our
Little
security
green men.
protocols.
If you're referring to Mackenzie, he can be trusted.
If my suspicions are correct, I'm not sure we can take that risk.
Look, I'm not here about your research.
Then why are you here?
I was sent here to find you.
Sent here by whom?
An old
Jeremiah.
trapper living in a cabin somewhere near a place called Mystery Lake.
Say Wintermute.
Trapper. I don't know anyone out that way.
Guy by the name of Jeremiah. Grumpy guy, but he didn't strike me as the frivolous type.
Say Wintermute.
It was important to him that I find you.
Well, what was the message?
It's a bit strange. He said to tell you, Wintermute.
Wintermute.
That's what he said.
Jeremiah and Wintermute. I haven't heard those names in a long, long time.
Are you okay, Dr. Atwood? What's this all about?
It can't be.
Dr. Atwood,
What does it mean?
It means things are much, much worse than I feared.
are you going to explain?
Yeah, I hope she does. You can't get real life researchers to shut up about their hypotheses, but in video games they always want to wait until they've got proof. Conjecture is allowed. It sounds like a high security clearance. Yeah, here. Bet your grandma with the hat as a secret basement full of mustard zombies. Me too, kitten. Okay. Deep breath. This is where we find out that it's not aliens, and it is actually some interesting solar flare geothermal thing, and we're good, we're saved, we're back on. I hope.
Any of this?
I need to think. Please leave me now. I need quiet to think.
Well, okay.
I'm interested, though, honestly.
Come on, Mackenzie.
No answers. Right, now what? I need to put some stuff down.
When she gets like this, it might be days before she comes out of it. We may as well try to get some rest.
I won't lie. It's been a while since I had a proper sleep.
I hear you. My room's in the workers' quarters out this way. There's plenty of empty bunk rooms. Take your pick.
I will do that.
And a kitchen with food, if you're hungry.
Thanks. I'll check it out.
Okay, where's the kitchen?
Thanks
Barrett.
for your help today, Mackenzie.
Not a
Yes.
problem.
No, I mean it.
Yeah, bye.
I never would have
So
made it through that mine without
tired.
you.
Or the prison. Or the logging camp. Or
Good night, Mackenzie.
night, Jace.
Yeah, that was better. Now watch as the scientist dies and you have to figure out what she learned elsewhere, or she tells you with her dying breath. Kind of hope so, actually. Might as well go all the way, right? Okay, if it's going to let me stay here for a little while, then I'll take advantage. Barracks and washroom. That way. What's that? Some new peaches. Okay, there's loads of food in here. I might drop some because I've got so much fucking food. Funny quips out so bad during wind down. No, I'm with it. Yeah, I'm with you there. Right, let's do a little bit of playing the long dark because it feels like it's been a while. Let's drop one coffee. Let's. I'm gonna assume we're going out on an away mission, so I'm gonna take 2 coffees, dry stuff, preferably not the lowest quality dry stuff. So we'll drop that, or we'll eat that one apparently. Okay, I've double clicked. 2 coffees, some backup coffee. We'll drop all of the cans. The orange ones are important, as are the purple ones, but the green ones are just like low quality fucking rubbish shit that nobody likes. I'll drop maybe 2 litres of water. No, 1.5. That gets weight down a fair bit, but I'm very fucking tired. We'll scrap that. I get that all tropes are bad, but this episode does seem to follow some of them to a T. The secret to keeping your show fresh is dies. Show fresh or shower. I don't need 19 sticks, but I'll maybe not put them on the food pile. Sticks, drop 10. Firewood. Christ, got so many fucking matches. I don't know how long I'm going to be staying here. Also, I keep putting secret instead of secret. I feel like this can go in many ways. I wouldn't be leaving here until I get answers. She probably scribbled it on a piece of paper and left it right back where you start. I would take a long journey at this point. Just so I can play the long dark. Okay, we'll put these clothes up here because that's where they go. Alright. I'm calming. Still need to get rid of a shitload of weight, though. Might have a few too many torches. Why am I carrying the fucking weighs so much? These. Drop these. Don't need that antiseptic either. Anybody fancy some high-powered inventory management? Can I not? Oh, I'm picking that up. Food. I mean, I could put it all in here. Alright, water. Fizzy pop. Chips, they can go in here. Alright, here's your high-powered inventory management. It might be a little bit dark, but I could use some of these torches to light up our high-powered inventory management. In a dying moment, she finally puts in that ad revenue for the Shower Scrubber 9000. It's so easy, even your kids can do laundry. There we go. We're managing our inventory. And I'm also supplying The research facility. With some good gubs, right? Another one there. Coffee. What coffee? Coffee up there. Got a picture of a moose on it. Don't say it. I tell you what I might do, actually. Let's drop everything. Food-wise, including the maple syrup and everything, which I would usually keep out with me. Then... that's a can or something. I had cans here, didn't I? You're getting this, Mackenzie. Getting closer so you can see how it pulls up the grime without hurting the porcelain. Then falls down dead. Like Truman Show in a weird way. So, do you want a couple of 10-slot bags? I've got like 4. I would appreciate it, yeah. I'm currently only on 6s and 8s. If they're going spare, then absolutely. Consider it payment for a future of opening lock boxes. More chips. More tuna. And a granola there. You're on 6s and 8s of making all of that moolah with alchemy, Nard and alt, so then. And then we'll swap them all with MREs. That's going to be down to 31, and then the rest of it's just torches and stuff, but that's fine, right? Maybe drop an extra flare. Today's your last day as a parent of just 2 kids. Tomorrow is Twins Day. Dougie! Yeah, man. Bet there's some anticipation in that house of yours. Only $9.99. Hashtag ad dies. Appreciate it, Mina. I'm expecting a cutscene that'll block you from accessing this kitchen ever again. Yeah, probably. I mean, walking speed's much better now. 37 weeks and actually being induced tomorrow as well. Good stuff. Right, she said the barracks are this way, didn't she? Wait. Now, hear me out. I'm going to loot everything. But not take everything. Just in case there's some good clothing upgrades.
This'll come in handy.
A little bit. 2.
I'll chat from the hospital and fill you all in with gross pics lol JK.
Do it. Is there any news, Dougie Emo?
Is it food or...
No, it's wool tubes that are the best, isn't it? Live stream the action. Thermal pants. See, this is what I was looking for, just in case there was some good upgrade. New and decent. Alright, Mackenzie's legs are slightly less cold than there was before. Was that enthralling gameplay? No. Did I benefit from it? Slightly. Yes. Not as much as I thought I would. Uh-oh, fuck, what have I done? Now this does look dream sequence. Prepare for the devil.
It's getting worse. We have to do something. You said you'd help. You said you had something that could help her. Astrid, it's getting worse. You have to do something. You understand that better than anyone.
Yes, I do.
Find a way and get up here as soon as you can.
I will. As soon as I can figure out how to... I'll find a way to get it to you.
Have you asked Will?
No. It's been years since we... I haven't asked him yet.
We don't have time for this, Astrid. You need to do this, and soon.
I will. fix it. I promise I will get there.
Don't look at space.
It's happening again, Astrid. I'm afraid we'll lose her this time.
That's not gonna happen.
Hurry, Astrid.
Did Will just have a flashback to Astrid? Oh, we're back in the airport. No, we're Will's though, then. That was his hand. This is the very opening of the game. Planculo, mean here.
Huh?
Well, don't worry, pilot. You'll be with her soon.
I don't mind this. Again, who is Methuselah? I'm actually glad to see he's been brought up.
Wake up, Mackenzie.
Wake up, Mackenzie.
The Aurora is the future.
Wake up, Mackenzie. Good. You're awake. Atwood wants us to meet her in the control room. I think she was up all night.
Do you know what? That was quite good.
I have to get the hell out of here.
That was pretty good. Okay, so this is a bunkhouse. And upgrades. Wool scarf is 1, so that's better than that. Lovely. 1.6. We'll drop that. Put that on there. Shampoo, lovely. What, past, future and hope are tarot cards? I hope a gunshot wound's not my fate. I'm worried more about the fate of the story, because it feels like we're about to go find out that this is aliens. But if there is gear in here, I'm going to regret not looking for it if we end up back out in the wilderness and playing the game, right?
Here?
So what did Jace just say? I guess we're off to go. We've got to go do some learning. Oh, they aren't tarot cards, I see. Finally, something good. Fleece mittens. Can I take these stupid gloves off now? Again, 0.5. I know you can't see the stat there. They're a downgrade in every part. I've never seen the. Oh, they're ski gloves, not work gloves. Oh, they've got the model from the work gloves from earlier in the game, and they were never that good, so I just assumed these were work gloves.
There's got to be something useful in here.
Extra length might keep your kidneys warm. Is that good? Better than Mackenzie's Parker, potentially? No, it's a downgrade in almost every way. Lovely. Decent, although it might be a bit better if we repair it, I don't know.
That'll come in handy.
Old-fashioned. Bulky, the old-fashioned... Well, it sacrifices in weight, makes up for in warmth and durability. We're not in the Arctic, Dougie, we're in northern Canada. Oh, that is that is good. It's heavy, but it's good. 0.6, 2 and 1.3. Alright, we've just gained some huge So these Mackinac jackets were good, though. We'll take it with us. We're in northern Canada, and it's a whole story, but the world has ended, and we're about to find out whether or not the world ending was some strange meteorological issue. Or fucking aliens. Alright, where did Jace say we were going? Control room. So are those mostly like foreshadowing? Or in actual tarot? Okay, at least we're walking fast now. All my food's still there in the kitchen if we need it. I'm hoping we get sent out to do whatever she was saying. She said there's some things that are a long journey away, right? Control room. Is this not the control room?
That's not the right way.
Game, I'm not 5 years old. You don't have to... Okay. Oh, here. Okay, right. Okay, just in case there's a cutscene. Right then. Please no aliens.
You look like you could use this.
There isn't enough coffee in the world, believe me.
Glad you could join us. It took me all night, but I think I figured out how we might be able to retrieve the data in the memory buffers. It's risky, but I don't think we have a choice.
We're going out.
I would love to help, but there's a place I gotta be. I delivered your message. I got Jace back to you. My work here is done. There are other people who need me.
Listen, Mackenzie, is it? I'm not a trusting person by nature. But if John trusted you with his message...
John?
You know him as Jeremiah.
Oh, so you do know him?
Yes, it's a long story. Suffice to say that if John trusted you, I will also be forced to trust you.
Like I said, I have stuff to do, so don't feel obligated to include me.
Mr. Mackenzie.
Just Mackenzie.
Mr. Mackenzie, whatever important thing you think you need to do, I promise you, it's not more important than this. This might be the most important thing anyone has ever done.
I'm listening.
I have an idea for how to retrieve our data from the memory buffers, but to do that, I need the power back online.
Sounds like a tall order, given everything.
Normally, I'd agree. But the Suzuki telescope was built with a very specific purpose in mind.
It's electromagnetically shielded.
Exactly. See, the whole reason this is up here is its location not only allows the telescope to broadcast and receive signals from space with almost unprecedented clarity.
Like I said in the mine, why else would you build a radio telescope in such a remote location?
But the
Yes,
area's
we got that,
geological and geothermal characteristics lend it some very unique attributes.
Look, I'm not a scientist.
Can you flip a switch?
That I can do.
Perfect. Look at this map. See these 3 black rectangles?
Uh-huh.
These are substations for the station's geothermal plant.
Good.
I thought you said it was only enough to power the heat in your lab.
Currently, yes, but the system was designed to power the whole facility. The project was mothballed several years ago, and only the small feeder line left open, which is what is heating us right now. But the main line was mostly operational when they shut it down.
Okay.
If we can get the full system back online, we might have enough power to fire up the mainframes and pull the memory from the buffers before...
Before what?
Before the memory gets wiped. Forever.
So the only way to maybe retrieve the data is to possibly get the system going long enough to pull the data down, and if we fail to have perfect...
We're not idiots. Like, I know this is the 2026 way of doing things, but trust the player, please. To not need to constantly repeat the same instructions, but simplify them over and over as you go along. Like, fair enough if it was any other game. This is the long dark. This is a game that'll kill you in seconds unless you hyper concentrate. Like, this isn't just like. Do you get what I mean when I'm saying this? Like, this game, players wouldn't have got anywhere near this far if they couldn't concentrate on 2 lines of dialogue and work out a simple instruction. Like, this is a necessary evil, but surely you trust players of a game like this to not need it. Am I going mad? Mackenzie's going to end up in a burnout. He has to learn how to tell people no. He can't keep helping everyone. Apparently she is Schmitz. John has 2 apples and the other John has 18 pineapples. How many Johns have hamsters? Wouldn't getting data from a memory buffer just be a matter of typing in a few lines of code to see what's currently in the registers? But the electric's not connected between the two. John's getting it on with me, man. I hope so, Bear, honestly. Actually, no, I don't want dungeon crawling, do we? We want back out into the open world. Why are you talking to the Joker? She missed with the lipstick. Everybody's got red noses in this. Why would data buffers be so far away? You need to turn on the power long enough to retrieve the data. In English, goddammit. Flip, switch, get bitches. They're scientists and engineers. Maybe they love clear and concise instructions. That's their MO. Possibly. But trust the player. Just trust the player.
The data, my life's work, will be deleted. Forever.
Our life's work.
What do you need me to do?
In each of the 3 substations, you should be able to find a bank of physical switches. They're currently in a kind of testing mode. Prime them and flip them to active. And, with any luck, we'll have power.
Okay. Sounds easy enough.
Problem is, once you start one substation, you'll have to hurry to the next. Normally, they would be turned on simultaneously by multiple crews. Here, you'll be on your own. If you take too long, pressure will build up in the system and probably create a catastrophic explosion.
Right.
Not a time
Let's avoid
mission,
that.
surely.
Tell him.
Tell him what?
You know.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Tell him.
Tell me what?
Not a time
Well,
mission.
you might not be alone out there.
Huh?
You might have noticed wildlife has been acting a bit strange lately, since the Aurora first appeared weeks ago.
You don't say.
Well, for some reason, it's even worse up here.
Our working theory is the altitude and proximity to a range of anomalous geological strata.
It's okay. Strange wildlife I can handle.
Great. You'd better get going.
What's the hurry?
You need to be back before the next Aurora.
Why can't things ever be easy?
If my calculations are correct, we're due for another burst of heightened Aurora activity very soon, which means the unshielded parts of the system will be vulnerable. Last time, the system shut down following emergency protocols. This time, there are no more protocols to protect the system. Another blast of geomagnetic activity like that, and the whole system could go up in flames.
Right. So, no data. And what's so important about this data anyway?
Please hurry, Mr. Mackenzie. Get this done, and I promise you all the answers your curious heart desires.
There's a supply room by the entrance we came in at. You're gonna want to grab some warmer clothes and whatever else you think might come in handy.
You know the dumb thing? That just explained a very simple mission. Then re-explained it 7 times until I suddenly don't know what I'm doing again. Anybody else feel that? Game's pretty well plus 30k3. It's a 10 out of 10 until the last 5 seconds. Forgot the electrical engineers are fucking psychotic and don't have any fail-safes that would prevent such a simple thing from causing a horrific and deadly explosion. Well, I mean, they've got enough fail-safes to get this far, I suppose, but yeah. Maybe they're powered by old Soviet RTGs. Hang on, Trim, I'm restarting. I'll get this out for you. It's cannibals. It's the Long Dark Forest crossover. Shaggy Dan, good morning. What did I miss? I got caught up watching He-Man Masters of the Universe cartoon from the 80s. I need the laugh of power and several... needed the laugh of power and several moral lessons. It's hard to explain what you've missed so far. What do you mean you hate me? You're getting exactly what you wanted, Trim. So if I did actually get it right, flick switches, get bitches. Right, where's the supply room? Get ready for the geothermal substations mission. You're supposed to tell me what the geothermal substations mission is. Trim, thank you for the bits. I'd argue that it explained it 2.5 times, then explained the wildlife being more aggressive. Exactly so then, yeah. And then, as a result, I ended up coming out of it with less information than I went in. We need you to fetch quests, and you'll need to hurry time. It did sound like it was going to be a timed quest, and I don't want that. In a game that thrives on you being careful and being methodical and being... Yeah. Come on, Mackenzie, tell me I'm going the wrong way.
This place is a bit of a maze.
Who doesn't love a countdown timer mission full of wolves on the way? I hope Jace joins you. Bear! Stop giving this shit ideas. I'm really... Like, we joke. But... Some matches. Where's this supply room that she mentioned? Supply room. Here we go. Supply room. Left. Is that this way? No. So I was actually going the right way, coincidentally. Supply room. Like we joke, but I love... this game has been a rare 10 for me.
Shit.
Okay,
this place is docked.
Is there a light switch or something? No? God, it really is. I don't know if you can see right now, but maybe we will light a torch. Alright, I'm gearing up. Balaclava. This might take a while until I can... It sounds like I'm going to need every possible advantage while we're out there. That is an upgrade, so we're back to looking dumb again. And that's an upgrade. I've only just got this scarf and I'm dropping it already. Let's have stuff I'm not wearing here. Combat boots or insulated boots? I can use
this.
It sounds like we're going to be actually wrestling with wolves a fair bit out here. 1.6, we'll wear those. Drop them. Wool socks are the best, right? In our experience. Good. This feels like boss fight stuff, doesn't it? The old trope about a game prepping you like this. Decent wool socks, lovely. We will drop them and drop them. We're going to war. Get the combat boots on. Tactical gloves. They're the ones Astrid was wearing, right? Are they better than these? 1.3 and they're an upgrade and everything. Just slightly heavier. Alright, we've dropped the dumb gloves. Getting Resident Evil vibes. High danger stakes, no thorough explanation, safe room, shotgun, mystery person that won't warn of dangers or of strange animals. Ooh, long jump. It just feel a bit like that, right? I mean, I wouldn't mind if it wants to take a direction like that. 1.7. Damn, these long johns are the best. Again, anything that's shit's going on the floor. These might be better than my, like, knackered pair that I'm currently wearing. Nope. Did I just not put the other ones back on? Oh, I did, okay. Snow pants.
This stuff will come in handy.
Not a bad upgrade, we'll wear them. Drop these. They could do with a repair though. Trim, you're not called Long John. Do I wear some combat pants if I go into war? Combat pants are 1.5, 7 protection. Let's drop these. Take the snow pants off. Wear the snow pants there and the... Okay, we've got combat pants on now. I feel like I'm creating a slip hazard, a trip hazard here. Then what have we got? Thick wool sweaters, tactical jackets, military coats, down vest. Tiny kangaroo down vest. Okay, upgrade. I will say though, this doesn't feel very earned. Guess I can drop that Mackinac jacket now, right? New down vest 1. You know, I've never paid attention to armour and stuff as like a stat, and I've just opted to avoid combat, but maybe I should start paying attention to armour.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Is there any heavy machine? Yeah, we need a combat shotgun, that's what we need. We got let down in every other game. What are they? Crampons. Traction for your feet. Rope climbing drains less stamina. Sprains are less frequent, and you can travel with more confidence over weak ice. I will say, I'm
Too
tired.
much stuff to carry.
Yes, I have a feeling I might end up in this situation.
Crampons? Crumpet tampons?
Bleeding hell. 12, welcome to the stream. I'm playing Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. And man, if it isn't nailing the JSRF to a modern T. Isn't Bomb Rush Cyberpunk the guy out of Monkey Island 12? How does help with weak ice? That's true. Yeah, I don't know actually. I mean, I understand the rope climbing bit. Experimental military stim tested. Cause test number 2.003. Caution: use only in extreme circumstances to restore condition. I don't want all this. The gameplay loop that I really like in this game is gearing up. I believe you are a sword master. 12, good afternoon. What's JSRF by chance? Is that Japanese something?
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
The thing is cheeky, is it's changed, but only in the last 2 sections. A technical backpack. Sturdier backpack with all the bells and whistles. You can carry more gear before becoming encumbered. So now I'm up to 40 carry capacity, and I'm assuming that's without well... Oh, I've got well fed. Okay, sure footing. Yeah, weak ice is more forgiving. I don't understand that either. I'm not getting firewood and stuff though. But it's JCBP, but a different accent. Oh, Jet Set Radio Future. Yeah. Wait, this is a shotgun. Oh my god, I've joked about getting a combat shotgun in survival games as a way of saying it's going to turn. A game has actually provided us a combat shotgun. Alright.
Just what I need.
You're right, Chaz, yeah. Long barrel single shot break action shotgun calibrated to fire slug rounds. A deadly if slow firing weapon. Listen, I know everybody wants...
The right tool for the job. I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I know everybody wants us to get to KCD, but part of me really wants to play like the survival mode for a bit on the original... in the Long Dark survival mode, which is meant to be really good. Just to, like, love the Long Dark again and not put myself off. Eric, welcome to the stream. As long as there's no wolf abomination monsters, it's alright. Well, it sounds like out there, Eric, and well, stream, there is a load of wolf abomination monsters. I've actually got a fucking combat shotgun. Eric, do you know I used to joke about a combat shotgun? Feels like a different studio's made. It really does, yeah. Alright, I'm massively encumbered. I will have Fridays up, and that's true. It might put pay to our Fall Guys experiment, but just keep playing until I die. Where's Jace to test it on? Right, let's get out there and pray that it's not a timed mission. I thought it was a rifle, Chaz. Usually that's a rifle. I thought I just got the rifle back from the other chapters.
Be careful out there. Everything depends on you now.
Oh. I'll be careful.
Just come back, okay?
Hugging guns. True. Alright, I'm playing the long dark. It's fine. It's fine. We're back. We've had over 2 hours of fucking set pieces and confusing like corridor sections and cutscenes, but we're back. Right, so the goal is I need to get to the substations and basically flip switches, right? As Sothan said, flip switches, get bitches. Will the shotgun be enough against the alien? Oh yeah, we've still got no confirmation that it's not aliens that's caused the aurora. Let me go have a look at the view. It's not even cold enough to need the torches. Unless it's the 2%. Yeah, it is. Okay, it is cold enough to need the torches. So where are we? We're in the thingy environs, right? The Suzuki environs. I looked at why it feels so different, but honestly I haven't found anything. It seems it was just the decision by the same company that made the previous episodes. Well, the thing is, Chaz, episode 5, the new one, the first section felt exactly like the other 4 episodes that have come out over the last decade. And then it just took a massive pivot. So even this episode has held up to the standard of the Long Dark. Like, it's not like it... I don't get it. But honestly, since... I was going to say, since entering into there, the writing has picked back up again. Since entering into that... telescope place. Geothermal substations. But has it crashed? Has it crashed or is it loading? I clicked the thing to there. But yeah, I don't know why it's just gearing me up again. Time remaining 3 hours. Activate all of the substations before nightfall. Well, I guess what we'll do is we'll save here. And then I'm assuming this is where we're getting back to if we fail. It's a fake crash to increase the tension. Yeah, look, there's no cold. This is not a survival section either. Right, let's just get in there. I don't know what 3 hours is, actually. 3 hours in games, like 5 minutes or something done. Alright, it's marginally cold. So I guess we'll keep using the torch tactic. Should have thought about that, actually. See, there is sticks and stuff, so maybe there is a bit of the gameplay we want here. Is there any point searching stuff? I guess I'm on a timer, aren't I? So I can't play that stuff. Feels like they ripped away the sandboxy so far. It doesn't feel like you have a reason to play like you did for the 80% of the game. Yeah, I think in a game like this you want the story and you want the narrative set dialogue and all of that stuff to complement the gameplay that you fell in love with, right? Whereas this has foregone the gameplay for the sake of the story it's telling. I can hear these crampons on the ice. Is this the right direction? Yeah, I suppose we're approaching from above. Auto walk still disabled on this chapter. What's my warmth bonus now then with all this cheesed gear? 19. Christ. What I wouldn't give to get a 19-degree warmth bonus in normal gameplay. It does reach, yeah, I keep expecting whatever next section to be the ending, but I suppose we've got to get back to Astrid yet, right? I've got no idea what is honestly happening, but it feels like they went from this is the goal of the game to this is what you need to do next to finish the game. Yeah. Well, that wolf could smell me from a mile away and it's already charging. Is this what she means? It's not just a shooting gallery section, is it? Is it going to be scared of fire now? Okay, so it wasn't scared by the torch. It's not just a shooting wolf section, is it? I mean, there's no point. Like, I would have been. I would have been excited at a potential wolf carcass at this point, but I don't even know if the wolf jacket that you make from wolf carcasses is any good. Plus, I've got no time, have I? I've got to get up to the mountain. What do you reckon? Wolf ran like it was in a cartoon. I mean, that is a pretty long, dark thing to happen, but what I really hope is that it's not a case of fail it and then go back and start again, fail it and go back and start again. Alright, maybe instead of Fall Guys, I might do a little bit of survival on a Friday in this and just see whether or not... Or do I, like, play it on an evening and stream it into Discord or something if anybody fancies watching it. But I don't want the game to end on a sour note because it's a very, very... Up until, like, 2026, it's a very, very strong game. And it kind of hurts me to think that we might come out the other end of it not appreciating that. More for myself than you, like, I acknowledge, but still. Is there a chance it'll transit? I don't know, actually. Not that I know, but... yeah, I wonder. Probably not, it depends. If Mackenzie dies at the end or something. Potential long after dark stream, yeah. Doomhaus after long dark. Okay, assume we're going this way, then that looked locked. Hello rabbits, I'd love to actually get involved and take some pelts and find a little base to hold up in. Why the Fall Guys? So, Valheim is what I'm looking forward to getting to. And that comes out in less than a month, and that would become the Friday game, but there might be a point where I finish the Long Dark and KCD2 becomes the main playthrough, and that would leave Fridays open without a game to play. So I was thinking of just sticking to something that doesn't have an ending, like Fall Guys or whatever, and then challenging, because was it you, Shaggy Dan, or somebody said that I've got to get like 10 crowns or something. It's just something to do on a Friday, but I might put some Long Dark Survival in that gap. Wait, this isn't right, is it? Have I gone the wrong way? How do I know how much time's left? So that's where I came up, so I am... No, this is right, this is right. Yeah, we're not going to be able to escape it, Kitten, either, right? We're getting north of 32, 33 again. Still had no rain for 3.5 months or something stupid. Apparently so. This feels a bit disrespectful in a weird way. Sorry, I'm joking. This feels a bit disrespectful to like the original loop of the Long Dark. Personally, I like the Doomhaus after the Long Dark and see the Fall Guys Fridays, but I'm just here for entertainment. Dancing and clapping your cymbals is good enough for me. I mean, the Long Dark, the Fall Guys would be something different, and we could do a load of gambling and stuff on it, right? But again, I might play this and just stream it into Discord with like, or what, or just play it by myself. Depends if anybody would be interested in seeing the survival mode, right? Actually, no, why would that be a fire barrel? There's no point in it being a fire barrel. Fan on me, and I was feeding Tilly when I noticed that I was sweating. I want to see you play with myself. That sounds like masturbation if you think about it. Just
too heavy.
From a different angle. Rip and tear, Mackenzie. Yeah, rip and tear should be about clothing, not about combat. I mean, there's no fucking point in looting anything now, right? Am I in the right area? Just drink that. Trouble is, I've got a rogue to level and stuff, but yeah, maybe. Alright, what I might do then, we'll stick to the stupid Fall Guys plan on stream. And I might,
excellent,
on an evening at certain points, stream a bit of this into Discord. But then again, you know full well that I'll just get excited at what's the point in looting anything, honestly. We're on a timer, aren't we? So what am I in here to do again? Activate the substations. I'm assuming we're pressing the big yellow switch. I just don't want to leave the Long Dark on a sour note. Does that make sense? That good?
Hope that worked.
Seems like it worked. Right. Don't go that way.
That seems to have woken up a lot of bad stuff.
So what's the plan here? Do I just eat a bun?
That seems to have woken up a lot of bad stuff.
Ow. Alright. Where's the phone? Oh, there. Hello?
Hey, Mackenzie.
Back to this phone thing, I see.
Remind you of any prison in particular?
Yeah, the writing was good back then.
What's up, Jace?
Just saw the light for Substation 3 go green on my board. Nice work. Wanted to check in and see how you're doing.
It's slow going. Lots of angry wildlife out here.
Yeah, we tried to warn you.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, well, be careful out there. I'll check in with you at the next substation.
Will do.
Alright. Oh, it keeps making me feel like I'm going to play the Long Dark. How do you cure birds? Hello, yes, I'm just wasting your time with a pointless phone call. Just wanted to stall you on your timed mission. Alright, back to the combat shotgun. But it said you've got to do it all in 3 hours, and for some reason it said 4.5 hours.
I think I can use this.
Right, where was the way out? That was the toilets. Is this the way out? What's the chances I put the fire around?
Some gear. One down.
Mackenzie, shut up. Right, where am I going next? So this way and then to the right. Okay, so the exit was a different one that we entered from. I wonder if we're going to get back to Astrid at some point. Because then we can go back to Perseverance Mills if it'll let me, and then I can get involved in all the Go get the gear back from the ship, and then we can go back to Perseverance Wilds. We can gather
Looks like
the
steam is
pelts.
starting to come out of the pipes. Pressure must be building in the system.
It's amazing you knew what.
Would happen. Got to follow the steam pipes. They'll lead me to the next substation.
Follow the steam pipes.
Gotta find my way past this mess.
The leaks look promising, yeah. Up here, maybe? No? Alright, we're going round. It doesn't kind of feel timed, though. Oh. What if I have to shoot a bear with this shotgun? I've only got 11 bullets, so I should maybe be a bit more careful. Oh, there's cattails, but I can't take them because there's no point. Game, why have you got to hurt me? They are rapes. I think I'm just getting a bit close. Maybe they're maybe they feel safe around a man with a combat shotgun. What if you had to kiss you? Well then, luckily, Trim, I can turn this combat shotgun around. Don't shoot, I give up. We're all at that point at the moment. Am I too heavy to climb, so I'm gonna have to drop some shit? You know what? I deserve that. Alright, first drop that. Sort by weight. Sort by the other weight. There we go. Don't need a fucking fire log on me anymore. I don't need 2 hatchets. Don't need 9 sticks. Lovely. I can trim and enter Nirvana. Drop the shotgun. Type of time that passes whenever you advance. It might be actually cheeky, yeah. If that's true, then I kind of like it. Then it's like narrative pressure without gameplay pressure.
This'll come in handy.
Take the shotgun slugs. Don't need revolver cartridges. Nice. I just instinctively pressed 2 and realised that's a shortcut to getting range weapons. Like, what's 1 on the shortcut? Oh, yeah, yeah. And 3 drops. Yeah. It would cheeky, yeah. I mean, dialogue, right? Script-wise, it got a little bit better once we got out with that mine. This is Sprain Central. Well, I didn't see that coming. Oh dear, okay, steady. Slide down. Yeah, slide time. Should have brought a bin bag. Non-reusable plastics? Excuse me. That's terrible for the environment while I'm wandering around using a combat shotgun to blow wolves' heads to pieces. The thing is I'm kind of worried now about the game picking back up again and me not being able to appreciate it because I'm so put off by that scene before it. A wolf could choke on it, yeah. If the wolf manages to survive the combat shotgun, it might choke on the bin bag. Because it's possible, right? It doesn't take much to sour you sometimes, and you have to, like, really work hard to get yourself back to some level of objectivity. Okay, I tried to do. The game, by the way, has an auto run, which worked in the first 4 episodes. But then no matter whatever I rebind it to in this last episode, it won't stick. So I tried to use the Windows G tactic, and that just minimises the game. So I'm gonna have to stretch. In an inappropriate fashion. Substandard. Right, so where are we heading now?
I'm going too slow. I'm gonna run out of time.
How many attempts is this going to take? There's a wolf over there, which I suppose is going to charge me immediately. 24 attempts. Keep feeling optimistic this morning until it's Monday. Jack Bauer Mackenzie. Is this the game you really want to be leading into, like, the power fantasy aspect? I guess they're thinking is maybe that the players spent all this time being at the mercy of nature, and now suddenly you get the tiniest break to get a one-up on it. Oh shit, I'm reloaded, mate. No, this isn't fair. Cheat. Never mind. I don't like this feeling at all. Can't get me, I'm on base. No, my mum said I'm not allowed to get dirty. Fuck. Here's the thing. Walking through cold environments, ironically, is one of the best feelings in this game, and slowly making progress. But because this is a timed mission, suddenly the entire mechanic of the game feels just a waste of time. Constant killing like this doesn't feel quite as long dark somehow. I know you fought wolves the whole game. Yeah, exactly. It feels like it feels a bit like it undermines the whole message the game was, because we've spoke at length, haven't we, throughout this whole thing of how it feels like the message of this game is no matter what you think you are or how far you think you've come, Mother Nature is always going to be in charge and there's no overcoming it. And now I'm just like sprinting through, not ignoring the cold and blasting wolves. Yeah, exactly, just bipping now. This is how Fallout 4 makes you feel after obtaining power armor after the second quest. Yeah, true. Okay, I'm gonna... I thought I was destined to get a bite then. I did reach, yeah, I got like a military version though. Am I going the right way? Assume so. This looks like a dead end, but I'm going to go check it anyway. Yeah, I wonder how they thought... it might just be me and the rest of the Long Dark player base absolutely loved this, but I can't imagine this has been received that well. I don't want to know how people have received it, of course, if you guys know, but like it doesn't feel like it something that fans of the Long Dark would enjoy too much. Did I just aggro a wolf from down? Alright, get used to this music. Don't they always give... I'm not going to read what the score was, just in case that's genuine after what I just said, but I'm going to assume they give it a 7 out of 10 like they give everything. It's not true. Okay, yeah. Give it a 6. Whoa. That's like 100% lower rating than they give everything else. Can't bite you through all that combat gear you've just picked up. Choice, I have lost a little bit of health, though, in fairness to these wolves. Sorry, Reaps, I was just being a bit cautious. Right, keep sprinting. Keep blasting. Got about 18 minutes left. Fuck, I'm going to eat one of these MREs even though I don't need to. I have a feeling it doesn't matter at this point, right? Although I might be out of water, but I can only assume that it's going to just give me... Woo! You know what this feels like? It feels like they wanted to make a run and gun section and then realised that the mechanics that they've been slowly building in this game for the last 10 years would get in the way. They'd be like, oh yeah, encumbrance and like wolf bites and temperature. And then they thought, just give them all the best gear, send them out, it'll be fine. It feels like that was the way around that the design process went, instead of the other way around, where you design around your mechanics. Right, next substation. Did I heal them burns? I didn't, did I? No. I was just wondering where I've lost that little bit of health. It turns out, Bear, it wasn't the wolves biting me, and you were right about my armour, and it was in fact the burns in that cave. In that building where I turned the pipes on. Okay, it was a long way around, but... Where's the door? There. Reading IGN just makes me miss extended play and the subsequent X-Play on G4 TV. It was like IGN, but actually had solid reviews and it was funny. Has IGN just gone down the toilet nowadays? I mean, is there any point in checking anything? Well, I do need water, don't I, actually? That'll do. I'll top up drink with this. So, are these substations identical? Because that'll make things quicker.
I need to drop something.
Imagine how good this gear would feel. That took 30 minutes. That took 30 in-game minutes. There's no chance that's true. I don't care about the reviews, but if there's one review I do not trust, it's IGN. There's always lukewarm. Are they the ones that took money for better ratings, or am I mixing? Oh, it was, you mean Gamergate? They took more than money for good ratings. I don't know if it was them, though. You're right, it might have been another company. There we go. There's the phone.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
How goes the war?
Not sure. I think we're winning.
2 green lights on the board. Feels like we could be.
Something doesn't feel quite right, though.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Can't put my finger on it.
Well, keep an eye on it. I need you upright and breathing out there, getting shit done.
I'm on it.
Atwood's getting squirrely. She's pretty sure tonight's Aurora is going to be a big one. I don't need to tell you how important this is, do I, Mackenzie?
I know what I need to do.
I'm seeing some pressure building in the geothermal system. Gotta get that next station online ASAP, or we're gonna have problems.
Understood. I'll get it done.
Sorry to add more pressure, Mackenzie. Please be careful out there.
You know me. Careful is my middle name.
I think you mean crashing my plane and having endless bad luck is your middle name.
Still here, though.
Let's keep it that way.
Cringe whenever I hear Gamer getting a community of batshit insane misogynists and literal incels that follow it. Bandage, bandage. Right. trying to flirt still.
Another one down.
Okay, we're out. Let's go.
What the hell is that glowing stuff? It's like the aurora on the ground.
The aurora on the ground. I never followed it so thin. And I certainly never paid attention to any random person's opinion on it. Another news.
Hurry. I need to get back to Suzuki before nightfall.
Don't know what happened originally with Gamergate, or whether it was properly deserved or just another twats that are obsessed with it. It was a... There was a scandal it was like 2014 or something, where some developers were sleeping with reviewers to get better reviews, and it all came out about women's place within the gaming industry and started a big discourse from that point on. And there was like a big review of like it just spread out into social commentary, and then once anything gets to social commentary, I would want to get as far away from it as possible. But that was the origin. It was fun for the... some memes came from it, Eric? I could imagine there was. Fucking hell, I just want to auto walk because it's so hard. What we're supposed to know about, is it possible to get... It's not possible to get an aurora on the ground, right? Because it's less about where an aurora is located, right? It's more about visible distance. But I suppose it has to be on the atmosphere, right?
Yeah, they'll show the route out of this crazy place.
So these industries are being full of utter weirdos. It's law of numbers, right? If 5% of the human population are dickheads, and you have 100 people in an industry, 5% of them are likely to be dickheads. And we don't make news stories about the other 95%, right? So eventually, the more you gobble up news as entertainment, the more it's going to look like the entire world is represented by that 5%. Follow the pipes. I mean, it's worth doing this just so we can get some answers, right? We still don't know. We still don't know whether it's fucking aliens or not. We've only got 10 minutes of the stream left. I don't feel like... I thought we were getting let back out to go and play the Long Dark again, but it doesn't feel like that's what's happened, does it?
This stuff will come in handy.
I'll take the bandages and the shotgun slugs, but not the revolver stuff. I'm already overweight, we don't need to make it worse. Is this safe to step off? No. Like... I keep getting the sense that this is... that I sat down to play the Long Dark and I haven't done that today. Is he going to make me... Hang on. Is he going to make me backtrack? I hope not, Reeves. Don't make us zip way. Oh, follow the pipes. Can we get round and walk? Yeah. Chances it collapses? Low, hopefully. 0 out of 10. Yeah, probably safe. Though there is a lot of collapsing infrastructure. Shit's just falling down on its own. I think if it fell down while I was on it, it'd be more to do with coincidence than the Mackenzie factor, right? Alright, 8 minutes. Can I at least get to this place in that 8 minutes? Probably got about 17 wolves to blast before that point. I mean, what would be wrong with... You say that, and a moose, like, what would be wrong with making an open world, normal long dark zone for this, and having this facility, just have it be 1, not 3, have the facility, like, at the top of some hill or some cliff or something, and just increase the amount of wolves and bears in the area, and then give the player, make it hard, make them like super wolves or super bears or something. And have the player actually play the long dark and play the mechanics that they fell in love with. And have, like, a bit like in episode 2 where they told the story of the legendary bear. Like, have a particular wolf or a pack of timber wolves that is bigger than all the rest, and have you gear up, actually gear up, as the game intends, like you did with Astrid, like we did with Perseverance Wilds, like this episode has done. What has this section been? Like, the only interesting thing that has broken up a lot of walking has been... because there's not even any navigation to do. The only interesting thing that's broken up a lot of navigation is a bit of combat. But you've trivialised the combat by giving me a combat shotgun, which has been a running joke in this place for years. Yeah, super moose. I don't understand what, like...
It's almost like I'm stuck in the crazy mountains. Madness. Like mountains of madness.
Thank you, Mackenzie, for finishing my thought. You put it better than I could. It's like baby steps, yeah. Possessed demon wolves. I mean, genuinely, Bear, that would be pretty good. But instead I've just got a walking section that's essentially on rails.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Don't worry, Mackenzie, 5 minutes and the stream's over. Let's have a drink. Like, you might as well disable these mechanics at this point. The food and drink and temperature and stuff, because it's no real benefit to the game right now. You lot are thinking the same stuff I'm thinking during a lot of this race. I'm not just... I know a lot of you have agreed up to this point, but sometimes I worry that I'm just ranting and you lot are just being polite. I was just thinking that, why does it have to be Mackenzie? I guess it's the Super Wolves idea, right? But it could be back at the observatory. I could have fucked off to Astrid and got on with the main plot. Yeah, that's a good point. It didn't really explain anything as to why Jace is not able to take a combat shotgun and go and fix this. Or is the part with the mine, the game saying Jace is not really a hardened survivor like you and Astrid? Or Mackenzie's expendable, absolutely. It's kind of setting up that whatever the revelation we're going to have when we get the thingy back online is more important than the hard case as well. Like, the whole reason we've been coming up here is to find out what's in the hard case and work out how it's going to solve and help solve the problem for and help the people of Perseverance Mills. But we've just had a character say, excuse me, fuck that, there's more important stuff. This part does seem better than the cave. Getting crazy powerful gear is usually a sign of being at the very end of a game, yeah. Thanks, Gail. Just been before a moment where you have the heroes fall and end up on the lowest point the protagonist will be at. may just be middling writing. Yeah, I don't know, but it doesn't feel like it's... I don't know. I actually think the best example of what you're suggesting there, so that is Black Mesa. Not the original Half-Life, but the fan-made remake when you fight the Queen Turkey Doomer at the end. That sense of like something difficult's coming, and then the payoff when that difficult thing happens, like the tension that builds up to it is brilliant. And it's just giving you rocket launcher ammo and heals, and it's like. But I think everything that's come before this has made me have next to zero faith that
gotta go faster.
That's coming. It really was Satan, yeah, absolutely. That boss fight, that Queen Turkey Doomer boss fight was so good. You know what I might do? Before we enter, just in case it starts some ginormous cutscene, in case this one's different, we might call it here. What do you reckon? Maybe do some gear repairs or something and wait it out, and then we'll enter and start with the final substation tomorrow. Does that work for you, nerds? We'll loot the outside, though.
I could use this.
Take shotgun slugs, but nothing else. No, but I've got no choice. That's true, actually. Yeah, I'm considering playing some of this in my own time and probably stream it into Discord or something. The survival mode. But we'll decide, I think. Like, what I really want to do, but with the schedule with Valheim coming out shortly doesn't really account for it, is I really want to... If this ends in a smelly way, I kind of really want to play a bit of the survival mode just to enjoy that and end on a high.
Stop that bleeding.
Am I bleeding? Since when am I bleeding? Oh, I'm dying. I didn't get the blood trail along the way. Maybe this is the end and he runs out of time and the whole island goes bang. Yeah. Yeah, I did get bit by a wolf. That didn't work. Excuse me? Alright, we're good. That is going to do us for today. Tomorrow then, at the start of the stream, we'll fire up this last substation thing and then might start getting our answers about what has caused the Aurora. And it's still possible that it's aliens. It's been hinting that it's aliens. And usually, before this chapter of this episode, I would have said, no, of course it's not going to be aliens, even though the characters are thinking it might be. But given how this chapter's gone, it might actually be aliens. I saw that, but I didn't want a backseat. No, Bear, you wanted me to bleed to death. Right, that's going to do it. Thank you all for joining. I'm as anxious now as I was when we first started, but we're 3 hours closer to finding out what's happening here. Welcome to the new followers. Thank you all for the bits and the subs and stuff today. Welcome again to the new followers. I'll see you all tomorrow for more. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday until this game is finished, then KCD2 becomes the main playthrough. For now, however, let's go play marbles and let's hope for an orange win, shall we? Right, it won't close. Lovely. Right. Golf on Friday ended with 0 points to anyone because it was a tie. Therefore, last week was the greens getting 4 points and the oranges getting 2. Not the best. We've had 2 exceptional weeks recently, and the greens in 1 week managed to fuck up all of our progress. So the scores at the start of to play today are 150 to the greens to 99 to the oranges. Is there anybody that would like to have a marble but doesn't understand how marbles works in the Doomhaus? If so, press 1. Lovely. Kelly, good morning, incidentally. Right then, if you're in the Doomhaus Discord and you'd like to take part in today's marbles, you must simply be in the Discord, and the password for today is... Bad writing. Yeah, go on then. Alright. Immediately we've got Trim for the greens. Satan for the oranges. Sothan for the greens. Reaps for the greens. Eric for the greens. Lundios for the greens. Alcarion for the oranges. Cats for the greens. 12 for the oranges. Kelly for the greens. Neffers for the greens. Gwynblade for the greens. Cheeky for the oranges. Keaton for the oranges. Bear for the greens. Azzy for the oranges. Schmitz for the oranges. Shaggy Dan for the oranges. Auger for the greens. 6-4 for the greens. And Polar for the greens. I feel like we've gone a bit early, haven't we? Maybe we've gone a bit early. It's fine. 21 marbles into the race.
Wild Goose Jace.
Get it?
Get it?
No?
I don't.
Okay. 21 marbles enter, then first person to pick a number between 1 and 10 picks the level. We have, in this one, Trim, Satan, Sothan, Reaps, Eric, Lundios, Alcarion, Cats, 12, Kelly, Neffers, Gwynblade, Cheeky Kitten, Bear, Azzy, Schmitz, Shaggy Dan, Auger, 6-4, and Polar. 8 oranges then, and 13 greens. Eric says 10, top on my screen. Go to community. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Popping chilling area. 39% elimination rate. 21 marbles enter. Are we going to get somebody screaming in and saying they're late? Welcome to the stream, everybody, by the way, that are arriving for marbles. 3, 2, 1. Alright, no more entries. I feel so deflated. I've had fun with it this afternoon, I think, regardless. What do you mean I'm not in? You better fucking be in, Eric. You've missed your roll call if you're not. Chopped. Why's this taking ages to load as well? Marbles, come on. Thank you. It's not a race level, is it? It doesn't look like it. Right, good luck, everybody. Let's have an orange win. 150 to 99 in favour of the greens. The oranges with the Worm Olympics coming up in on the 24th. So what's that, 2 weeks today? Bear's going to need to get that point to qualify. Schmitz and Cheeky, though, get a good early drop. Unfortunately, the level has closed off a lot of the obstacles, so you can't watch it. We're getting on that right-hand side, though, with Sothan right behind us. Cheeky's in the lead on this left. Can we have a level that doesn't have many obstacles or reasons for Cheeky to fuck this up? Satan says dibs on the win and is in the front pack. Eric is not only in, but the demon is in a high position. There seems to be a portal somehow. I don't know how that works. Schmitz has dinged. Cheeky gets a good drop, hits the boost pad, and he is away. Will a green go straight through the middle and overtake him? It looks like it. Eric and Gwynblade. The green's got the good exit. Eric goes through the portal. Eric absolutely storms forward. Cheeky falls behind. Gwynblade, everybody's teleporting. What's happening? Where did Gwynblade go? Alright. The greens did get the good fortune, but Satan and Kitten are still right behind. Eric is in the lead. Where's Gwynblade? Oh, I shot him back somehow. Can an orange get lucky? Satan has managed. The orange has just got luck that the greens didn't. That means a green is going to go on this central path. You watch. Alright, Satan is clear at the bottom. Is anybody getting that central path? Go on, Neffers. No, wait, Neffers is a green. Satan has fallen from the level. The oranges still maintain the lead. Other than a brief second from Eric, the oranges have been in the lead for all of this. And as we know from 2020... Cheeky, you got golfed. Cheeky said, I'll find a way to fuck this up, and then got golfed. Absolutely out. Where the fucking hell away? What? Okay. Kitten, whoa. Kitten's actually made it. She's got a lot of greens behind her, though. The oranges are still in the lead. We're still yet to get to the point where a green gets the last second overtake, but as it stands, the script is holding. Alcarion's fallen off in the background. We've lost quite a lot of oranges. Kitten. Oh, she slowed down a lot there. I don't know if... It's fine. I need to snooze ads. Where in particular is the orange going to lose out at the last second? Six, 4 and 12 are right behind. Snooze the ads, everybody. Oh, here. I see. So this is where a green's going to get a good drop. 6-4 did get out slightly ahead of her. The greens are now in the lead. 6-4 takes first. 12 has fallen off the level. It's now the green 6-4 versus the orange Keaton. 6-4 again gets straight down the middle. That looks to be the route that you would have hoped for. The greens are now in the lead at the last obstacle, and 6-4 is your person of the century of the day. Well, the script held as always. It was a good attempt by Kit, Cheeky and Satan, but 6-4 is your person of the century of the day. The greens get their 151st point. And the same shit that always happens. Who'd have seen that coming? Lovely. Am I too salty? I might be too salty. 6-4 is Gilded Bear again. You're running out of days to qualify for this Worm Olympics. Kelly, the crown comes off. 6-4, the crown on. Maybe with every round being orange all the way up until 95% towards the end and then a green getting lucky on the final obstacle, maybe this year's going to be the same, where the greens are in the lead for the whole thing and then right at the last second the oranges get lucky on the last fucking obstacle and dominate final week, winning all 55 points from final week. But it's not enough because the greens are 240 points ahead. 6-4, congratulations. For some reason, I've just gone and over-updated. Remind me that I've already changed 6-4's name. 2 steps ahead. Didn't fall off for once. Good work, Neffers. 6-4, person of the century of the day. Kitten in second, Reaps in third. 6-4's 8th point. The greens 151 to 99. Why is 6-9 at the end? What in Gen Alpha? I mean, you say that, but it feels like it's people 15 years my prior that like making 69 and sex jokes. My senior, I should say. I'm sorry, Shaggy Dad, my brain's all mush. 6-4 is your person of the century of the day. The greens take home their 150th point. Congratulations. I love you all, but I'm getting out of here. I'm a bit shell-shocked after what's happened today. Are we looking forward to tomorrow for a different reason? Bear does spoil tomorrow's stream title. Alright. We'll activate this third substation or whatever it is tomorrow and we'll hopefully find out what's causing the aurora. The problem is I've been looking forward to this for 10 years, but as of the last 4 hours of gameplay, I'm suddenly dreading it. So for now, thank you all for the bits and the subs and everything today. You've all been very generous, and I will see you all tomorrow for more of The Long Dark. Eric, prep as a final word. Greens, good work. 6-4, good work. But for now, go check out Friends of the Doomhaus that might be live either now or later on this evening. Everybody look after yourselves. Reaps, Eric, Bear, Shaggy Dan, Neffers, Mindright, hello and goodbye. Kitten, Trin, Cheeky, Satan, Polar, 6-4, and everybody else. I love you all, but Eric's final word is this. Mondays. Am I right? No.